Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh yeah.
Whoops. Tonight's beverage of the Man Cave, American Honey.
Oh,
all right. Amber Lager. Welcome to the Man Cave.
Welcome. You made it. Yay.
Show number 3.
Show number trace.
Which y'all can agree.
Yep. I am DarthQuag. To my right is
RavenusFlamingo.
and the great
Mongolicious.
Hey.
Now, folks, do not adjust your TV screen. This is what Mongo is.
I am just
100%
I'm a shell of fit
Polish
flatman.
beef.
Kielbasa.
Well, Mongo, yesterday was your birthday.
Well,
We celebrated it.
technically it was day before, but yes.
We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about
Sorry, I'm getting too technical here. Sheldon fucking Cooper over here.
So, happy belated birthday. We were all there to celebrate
Thank
it
you,
with
sir.
you.
I'm
Happy
glad
birthday,
you-
Mongo!
Thank you. I'm glad you guys were there, man. You made it a great night.
Oh yes.
So,
You made it an excellent night.
oh, Jesus. You'd have to tell me about most of that, because I do not remember it.
Well, the first thing we can start with is the great Mongo taking a fall.
Oh, jeez. I took a fall.
He took a fall.
It was a nasty spill.
He leaned back in a metal chair.
Now, this is a reclining chair. It actually has, it's a spring chair. And I'll post a picture of it for you right here. And he leaned back on it, just to, relax. And he continued to lean back. And, yeah. Ended up on the ground. Sparks flew. Actually,
Did sparks fly?
Yeah.
Really?
on the concrete.
I could have caught on fire.
Oh, it was pretty crazy. It's one of those chairs that when you lean back, it's supposed to spring you back forward. Just when he leaned back,
He just kept
there was
going.
no spring forward. It just,
That's pretty gay. You're like, oh shit.
He just kept going. But he actually ended up bending the chair.
yeah, permanent reclined position
No.
from this point forward.
Now, this chair is like 1/4-inch wrought iron, bars, and he happened to bend it.
It worked though.
It
It was crooked like a politician after I was at it. Dude,
No, you just got the recliner version now. That's all.
I heard as my buddy Gatto was leaving, he saw the people like trying to bend the chair back. Like, geez, I wonder if they were like, they felt bad because they might have seen the spill and worried about a lawsuit, or they're like, man, this fuckhead just broke our chair. Like, what? I'm wondering, but
no, it was a good party. It was held at Firkin and Kegler. For those of you who don't know and don't care, it's a 2-story bowling facility. It's a pretty cool little place. Tons of bowling lanes. Couple of bars inside.
they have mini bowling as well in the front.
They have mini bowling. Literally, the ball is the size of a softball. When you get people our size throwing this ball, it's going at least 60 miles an hour minimum, with bumpers up.
Yeah.
I had the bumpers.
The bumpers were deflecting a good 6 inches on each side
Yes.
as it bounced back and forth. We were throwing it pretty good. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, man. That shot. I'm feeling that shit already.
Yes.
That's good.
That was
It's
good
nice
stuff.
little warmness, sweetness.
I liked it because of the
nice.
sweet.
I
It
feel
wasn't too
like
bad.
it's giving me a warm hug.
That's right.
It is warm.
Nice winter warm
I don't know if it's because we're in the cave or is it just because it's warm. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, this room is like a 9 by 3 inches. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah. We are literally the size of a wall. This is the wall. We cover it. Back to Firkin and Kegler.
Yes.
Back to Firkin and Kegler.
Firkin.
What's really cool is when you're bowling, they have these huge 10-foot screens showing music videos, sports channels, just crazy graphics nonstop. It keeps you interested if you're not there to bowl, like myself, and this guy. It was really fun. It's really cool that anyone can have fun in there.
They were playing a lot of, because it's like this constant music videos that are on it, and they're actually playing it through the radio throughout the whole building. And some of the music videos, I mean, they were playing Stevie B. They were playing 50 Cent's In the Club. So, I mean, they were all over
I love
the
how
place.
you get the ghetto accent. When you
That's
in the
right.
club.
In the club.
Because that's how you properly say it. You can't just say in the club. I mean, come on.
No, you say it proper English. That's 50 cents.
Okay,
in
it's
the
spelled
club.
in the club. D-A.
Autocorrect, man. It's autocorrect. That's exactly what it is.
But, just seeing the transition, I mean, this is going off on a little tangent. The transition from what Stevie B did on his, music videos. I mean, he was in a car cruising, and you get to this 50 Cent In the Club and this Flow Rider, and all it is just women in bikinis, and that's it.
I'm not laughing because of that. I'm laughing because of how you keep Flow Rider. Sorry.
Anyways.
Go ahead.
But that's all the music video is just, it's just hot women in bikinis, and that's it. It's just sex appeal now. Yeah. It used to be when music videos were on MTV. I know, God forbid that happened.
A lot of people don't even remember that.
MTV has. That was Jackass. Anyways. Just seeing the transition where a music video took a song and put meaning behind it, in which, songs used to have meaning back then.
Yeah, substance.
Where nowadays it's sex appeal, it's about the beat, and that's it. There's no substance, there's no nothing.
You mean Beauty and the Beat? Justin Bieber.
I do not even know about that. Fall on deaf ears over here, homie, on that one. Bieber? Really? You have Bieber fever?
I have Bieber fever.
Dude.
I just want to choke the fuck out.
That was my Benadryl.
What do you guys think about the music of today compared to the music of yesteryear? When I say the music of yesteryear, I'm talking Jimi Hendrix, I'm talking Led Zeppelin, The Doors, even the Temptations. I mean, the music back then was all about substance. It was about love. It was about world problems.
You know what? Even early 90s was still...
Early 90s. Nirvana.
Yo,
Pearl Jam. You know what I mean? These bands, now Pearl Jam, nowadays, like, oh, Pearl Jam. But back in the day, I mean, Pearl Jam was producing stuff that you liked to hear. It was really good stuff.
Tool,
of course. Tool.
Yeah. Great band. They had a couple songs on the radio. I mean, it's usually the same, sober and all that.
Yeah.
But man, that was fucking amazing. That's all I can say.
That's it. And then when you went to go see the concert, you actually got your money's worth. Now, I mean... You could go to, and that's another thing between rock and rap. You can go to a rock concert and listen to the band, and they sound exactly like they do on the radio. You go to a rap concert, they're so synthesized and so tempo beat and everything. It's just a guy on stage with a computer just pushing buttons.
And 5 people dancing around them.
Exactly.
Perfect. 2 of them are wearing thongs. That's how it always is. I mean, even Metallica, who was around in the 80s, still around today. I mean, granted, their stuff's not as good.
I think do people still listen to Metallica?
I'm not going to lie. The guy with the 2 thumbs right here
really?
does. I can't help it. It's because it's in the hopes of that it's going to be the old stuff again. I'm not saying old stuff like, Ride the Lightning and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm talking like old stuff. Even the early 90s stuff. Like when we were in middle school stuff.
Load, reload, yeah.
Even that's what growing up, that's what changed my perspective on music, was listening to Metallica, listening to Nirvana. It changed how I saw what music really was. I mean, growing up, it was always, listening to 96.5 back when it was the classic radio station in Orlando.
Well, you see, I tell you what, you'll probably see a comeback of the old stuff, because just like what they're doing with the car industry nowadays, everything's going retro. The Camaro's the new retro, the Mustang, a few years ago started going retro, because they're starting to get into that clientele where now they're wanting to get those midlife crisis people going, this is the car I bought when I was 18.
Yeah.
Back in 1960, whatever.
I agree with you 100% on the car industry. I just don't see music doing that.
I don't see industry. People are. people are getting those satchels now.
Oh no!
The college,
It's everything.
The cool college.
But music is always nowadays. It's always about who's hot, who's fresh, who's coming out brand new, and everything's a clone of itself. But when you talk about the whole re-emergence of the old style of music, the only way you're going to see that is in rap songs when they sample an old rock song.
Well, and then you got bands like Jet and stuff that had played those like old kind of like.
But it's a nice change though.
Yeah.
It's not the same like.
Well, like you have even Disturbed when they were doing Genesis, Land of Confusion, and all that. Hell, even
that's the only Disturbed song I have downloaded on my phone. That is it.
I listened to Disturbed when it came out, but then it was like I liked it for months.
Well, he's clearing his throat through every damn song, but anyways.
Yeah. It's like that's dude. It's original. And it's like every song had that. It's like.
But there you get to the point where people are just listening to that song going, oh, this is great new band, thing from Disturbed. They don't even know that it's a remake. Like when Five Finger Death Punch did Bad Company.
Which is a great cover.
They're a pretty good band.
I like Five Finger.
A lot of people do not know that there was a previous Bad Company song.
Was it Bad Company? That's who did it, right? Or am I wrong on that?
I don't
forget
know.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Bad Company.
I forgot the band's name, but it's a classic.
Yeah. It is. It really is. I mean, in the way that Five Finger Death Punch redid it brought it back out, and it was heavier.
Exactly.
It was. I loved it. I love that song. It's such a good remake.
I like. I was talking about remakes. Freaking Pearl Jam's Last Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, man. I love that old, like 50s style music, anyways. And Pearl Jam, hear that sweet buttery voice doing that.
Sweet buttery
voice. Love it, man. This velvet vocal cords.
I've never heard a man's vocal cords described like that.
Oh, the buttery.
I mean, the only thing I dislike about the music today is that it's really just sounds. It's people just ooh ah e ah. It just
chants and shit.
Yeah, it's like the whole the monk chants like you hear in like a Catholic church or something. Oh, I mean. Come on, it's the intro to Halo.
I was about to say
that's what music is.
Actually, you know Steve Cannon, right?
Steve Cannon.
Yeah, we're actually birthday buddies. We share a birthday.
His buddy actually was casted by Microsoft to do the intro to that. Whoever the guy's name that did the song, he was the one that did the guitar on it.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
I actually went and downloaded the song after that just so I could listen to it. But
that's awesome though. I mean, local artists can make it. Hell yeah, do it.
Yeah,
fuck.
It's all about who you know.
That's all it is.
That's
what
all
music is
now. It is all who you know and how much money.
Well, we're producing so many one-hit wonders.
Yeah,
and that's all it is.
Yeah, and you hear them one day, you like them for a week, and then who's next? That's what people are about.
And I blame a lot of the radio stations for that because they'll play it hour after hour after hour after hour until finally 2 weeks later you're going, man, I wish there was something new coming out.
Yeah, right? No, but that's what it is. The music is killed on the radio. Now, before it was, you would watch MTV and see the video 30 times and be like, all right, I'm fucking done with this song. But nowadays, it's the radio stations completely killing a song beyond belief. I mean, you'll hear it 5 times in an hour. Mm-hmm. And it's unfortunate because a lot of these bands are good.
It's on the two completely different, like you have Cox Radio and you have...
What kind of radio you listen to?
COX. And Clear Channel in this area.
Oh, geez.
And they'll be playing it on...
Just balls.
Balls Radio.
We're the nuts.
The nuts.
But they'll be playing it on 4 different radio stations at the exact same time. Like, you get used to a song, you're like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Switch to, when 105.9 used to be a rock station. Remember O-Rock?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was the alternative to 101.1 when you were like, okay, I'm done listening to that. You'd switch over.
Yeah.
If they're playing the exact same thing, you're going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Competition, and I guess one of them won, right?
Yeah. 101.1 had a huge following.
It's been around for years.
There's more Spanish radio stations, do you know that, than there are good rock ones, or a lot of these jazz stations. I don't know if you guys mess around with jazz at all when you're driving around.
94.5?
Yeah, and I think 89.1 is one of them.
Yeah.
One of the Rollins radio.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot of good stuff too sometimes.
Yeah.
But what's the one thing, music today, that you wish they would change? The one thing.
God, that's a good one.
Man, there's a lot of things.
Well, I know there's a lot of stuff, but like, what's the one major component that you wish that they would just get the fuck rid of and bring back something and do something differently? I'll start if you want. I got an idea right now. I'm fucking crazy.
I can't really talk too much about stuff that's out now, other than what is played out in like live places, because I don't really. And what I hear on the radio, because the lady that I work with listens to radio, I don't like the radio personally. Because of what we were talking about, it's just the same thing over and over again, and I can't stand that. But man, there's a lot of good bands out there that people just don't know about. They're like underground, and they're just rocking it right now. Like Isles.
That's like if you don't have, if you're not
looking
you don't
for
know who is in the who in the know in the know. You don't.
Who in the who? The know in the know.
It's a Bill Cosby Scott.
Anyways.
We're about to do the put yellow. Just like
What you gotta do is you gotta put the pudding in the freezer to get the shit cold.
You made a frozen pudding pie. Just like
See, the thing with the music today is that it's not as good as it was before. That's just the problem.
you gotta have a song that would go on a Jello Jigglers commercial. Just like
you can't say the darndest things. Reference.
Here's the Bill Cosby.
Oh, wait a second. Wait. To Bill. Why the fuck are we? To Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. And down.
Because he's a real man.
Salud.
I would like
It's
to get.
too sweet. I don't even realize I'm drinking alcohol here.
I would like to get Bill Cosby in here. You can do that.
Do you have connections? Do you know him? Do I know him?
I can see what I can do.
I'm sure he's. I want. You know what? Screw that. I want to get
Bill Gates.
I want Morgan Freeman in here.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'll just give our script
to
Morgan Freeman and have him read it.
Yes.
That's it.
The narrator.
3 boys
Get
together.
3 guys got together.
One night. Did you see the South Park episode when he's in it?
Which one?
A few times. How they only understand things when Morgan Freeman says and it gets under freckle every time. It just comes out of nowhere. You see him.
I love the ADD on this show. We were just talking about.
I don't know about you guys, but I actually have it. I'm not even gonna lie.
I would say I
actually
probably have a slight case of ADD.
We're just all of a sudden just going.
I'll even tell you. The way I got tested for it, the guy was a dick. He knew my weakness. He sat me in front of a computer, had me play a video game, and then proceeded to ask me questions while I was playing it. And every time he'd ask a question, I'd sit there and tell him, "Give me a second. I'm playing a game."
Yes. I can't do either one. Yeah. Catherine would be talking to me as I'm playing a game. Hey, babe, what do you want for lunch? What? Hold on. Pause.
What do you want to play a game?
I'm jumping from rooftop to rooftop trying to assassinate people. What can I do for you?
Do you not
Sorry,
know?
I was just asking what you wanted for dinner.
Listen, if I die, the revolution does not happen. Okay.
You don't understand the capacity of the situation here.
The fact that my character can take 5,000 bullets without dying once should prove that I'm important.
And then, of course, the other side is that the other guy takes 5,001 and he kills you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the story of my life. Story of my life.
But we're gonna post gameplay on later, and
Yep.
you'll get a chance.
I'm gonna try to get some stuff out for sure.
You were showing me a cool video earlier of you
Me
taking
shooting him in the
Flamingo
face.
here down. Fucking grenade.
Yeah.
Oh no! You do a 360 in the air and shit.
Yeah, I kept showing him every time you died. I'm like, I killed him again.
I killed him
I
again.
killed him again.
I killed him. And then, of course,
He killed me, but I didn't show that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I take a shotgun, and kill him. He's like, son of a.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I turn into a monster when I play.
Well, because you're on a kill streak, and you get the higher kill streaks.
Yeah.
So
I don't go for the small stuff.
When you're up there and you're like, oh, I need that one kill for the warthog or the one kill for the the swarm. You're going, mother... It killed me.
Mother...
Well,
Oh,
this is we're trying to make this family friendly show.
Oh, family.
Oh, sorry.
Family. Family
Someone
friendly.
I didn't get the memo in the beginning of the show.
Family friendly, and we're taking shots. You know?
Yeah.
See, I never really got.
Shut up, kids! Go to your room.
I never really got.
Daddy's got to drink his sauce.
Not good enough yet to get a streak of kills per se, but I think my guy had a streak in his pants because he looked like getting the shit kicked out of him.
Okay.
Anyways.
Before I forget, music is what we were talking about.
Music.
Music.
Oh.
Now I'll go back to the question
What
that
would
I
you
had
change?
asked. What I would change is get rid of crazy. Get rid of the teen aspect in music. Get rid of the Justin Biebers. I'm not saying like wipe him from the face of the earth.
Well,
I'm not saying
I
that.
wouldn't be that disappointed.
Your One Directions.
But get rid of
But
the,
you don't
the,
like
the
that? You
poppy
don't have
stuff.
that one thing?
The 1D or something like that? Or-
No, that.
I got the 1D. Cassie enjoys it, man.
Hey! Hey-o!
Huh? What's the jeez.
Anyway,
No, that
My
one
thing
thing
is-
is one of their songs.
if they could get rid of...
Oh, Jesus. I'm so
Yeah.
Polish.
No,
man.
just call me
so,
Justin.
so Polish.
Hey,
If
I'm
they
a
could get rid of
quarter.
if they could get rid of anything, get rid of the teen aspect of it. Because what they focus on, what I see that they focus on the most is getting the new talent out that's teen oriented. Now,
Yeah.
granted, because it's going to sell a lot of
Oh,
tickets, it's going to make a lot of money on merchandise. Go to Walmart, they have dolls of people I've never even fucking heard of. And I'm not talking about the Barbies and everything. I mean, boy band dolls. I don't even know who these kids are, and they have figures out everywhere. My thing is, get back to what music
I
was all
don't think
about.
that, was there a Pearl Jam action figure?
No, man.
Where
Pearl
does
Jam.
judo chops or something?
Back in the day, man, with music, it was all about the T-shirts,
Kids, they were kids,
posters,
Yeah.
the albums, getting the vinyls, getting
Yeah.
the imports if you could find them. I mean, that
Going
was
to
about
shows. Back when
going
you
to
were going
shows.
to shows was the thing, man. Like,
when you went to a show and you came back to school and people, hey, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, I went and checked out Metallica over at the Citrus Bowl. You did what? Oh my God, I wanted to go to that so bad. And then you got to brag for the rest of the year. You're like, no matter what anyone else did, you could sit there and say, yeah, I went and saw Metallica. And everyone still would be like, damn, that must have been awesome. And that's what
that was the
that's what's
value.
missed.
That was the value of actually going to see them live, rather than saying, "Oh yeah, I saw them on TRL. I saw them on music, MTV. I saw them on, I heard them on the radio."
yeah.
That was, going to see them live was almost like a prestige. Like, oh my God, you lucky son of a bitch.
And I remember it was an accomplishment for me as a metalhead listener when Korn made the top 10 on TRL on MTV,
Yeah,
and they made it
was
to
the
number
Freak on a
1.
Leash.
Exactly,
Yep.
Freak on a Leash made it to number 1. I felt, me personally, now I didn't vote, I didn't call in, I didn't go online and do all that crap, but I personally felt when they hit number 1 that my life was set. I was so happy that they were number 1 because to me it showed that they beat out NSYNC,
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
The pop thing was not an issue. Hell, you had NSYNC, you had Britney Spears, all the pop bands of the late 90s, early 2000s.
What was it? Christina Aguilera?
Yeah.
I just remember when they did that, it was such an accomplishment, and it wasn't. Fuck, I had nothing to do with it. But goddamn, I was like a proud dad. I was like, hell yeah, they did it. Hell yeah, let's
Way to
do it
go,
again.
Korn.
Yeah, yay!
Way to go, Johnny D. You got
That'll do, pig.
That'll do. No, but I mean, but even Korn's not all about the music. I'm talking like you will never see in our lifetime ever see another Jimi Hendrix. You will never see another Kurt Cobain, Janis Joplin. You'll never see another one. And that was back when music was good. When music was music.
that soul and passion.
Perfectly said.
You know what, though?
Perfectly said.
Korn has learned to adapt with and keep their roots at the same time. Like, the thing nowadays is...
Well, it's that dubstep shit.
Yeah.
But when they teamed up with that,
Skrillex.
And they did the Narcissistic Cannibal, that's a good song.
Yeah.
It's a really good song.
But there's rock in it. There's a band playing in the background. It's not like Skrillex sit down and said, all right, I'm going to hold on. drum beat right there. No, it's a guy, the drummer from the band is actually playing the drums.
That's another band I can say I kind of stopped listening to.
Me as well.
After that one.
Well, how they got
Follow Leader. After that, I stopped following Leader.
Well, even Korn
because it
got
became
into rap
commercial.
as well.
Yeah.
It became really kind of like commercial rock. And the whole thing is, if you go to a show, if you go to a bar where some band's headlining, even if you go to like the Hard Rock and it's a local show, you're going to see better quality. Now, granted, it's not going to have the pyro and the dancers and all the crap, but it's going to be better quality. It's going to be what you went out to go hear. It's going to be what you wanted to actually listen to. It's going to be the band, just them on stage.
Well, that's the thing, is that when you go to those shows, you want to hear what you hear on the radio, because you've already got an idea in your head of how this should go down. When that matches the actual music being played, there's no, you're not going, well, that kind of sucked, it was this, that. No, it was perfect, because all you heard was music, you saw the guy doing the music on stage, and you were just happy as all can be. Yeah. And that was the value.
I remember the first concert I went to. I fucking hammered it. I went to a Earth Day Birthday, 101.1, JRR.
What was your first one? Which one?
I forget the number.
I want to do, I think it was 11 or 13. That was the only concert.
Who was headlining? Who's headlining? Who's the
Seven Dust?
I went to...
Love Seven.
They had Seven Dust, Saliva...
Another one I haven't heard in a while.
What, Seven Dust?
Old shit. That's the only stuff I've listened to.
But they still play. They're still local. They're Florida-based.
Yep.
But anyway, the show I went to, the Earth Day Birthday, I do not remember the number, but it was when Creed headlined.
With Holmes,
No, but listen, it was Creed right after they released their first album.
Oh, that had to have been like...
Stuff.
That was a good album.
That was the good stuff, yeah.
And that was back when, like, Creed was not Jesus.
Well,
Jesus bobblehead. But no, it was back before it was before you see him slow-mo, arms wide open, Jesus Christ on the cross, spin around camera. No, I mean it was one. Remember that song they did? Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. See? You can remember it. You know what I mean?
That first album, man, it was just
well, the other thing that's unfortunate with these bands though is even the old bands, it was like especially with like the Creeds and stuff, is that they came out with an album and did so well that they were pressured so hard for the second album that they just released crap.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it kind of worked because they were able to play on the Christian rock station, which I
don't understand how they did that, how they pulled it off. VH1 had the behind the scenes shit on them. Dude, every single one of them.
Do you think people that listen to Christian rock and go, do Christian quote things are going to go to VH1 to go to listen to the behind the scenes? No, they're not even going to know VH1.
No. I know that, but you figure that someone high up would have figured it out. Like, hey, look, they're talking about smoking weed and drinking every night. Oh, okay. Let's not play them on this station anymore. But I mean, Creed in its own right, when it came out in that first album, I had high hopes for that band. I was so excited. When I saw them in concert, it was good. It was what you heard on the album, like Justin said. I'm sorry, RavenusFlamingo.
Whoa, you said my Brit name.
No. Just like how he said, though, you heard what the album was. You heard what these guys were going to do. And it was good. It was good. But nowadays, fuck, I mean... Even Metallica, fuck, they can't pull off the same shit. Now, of course, they're all like 60, 70 years old.
Except the bassist crawling around on stage.
Well, wheelchair, it has to be wheelchair accessible.
No, but I mean, like, I just miss I wish. Could you imagine Time Machine? I've always said this, the one thing, if I had a time machine... Yeah, Hot Tub Time Machine. The only thing that I'd ever want to go do if I had a time machine was to go live Woodstock. The original Woodstock. Not that crap that came out in the 90s where people rioted and destroyed shit. Didn't you work it or something?
I was close. I was, one of my family members did. My aunt actually did.
Okay.
And I actually got one of the shirts with the said staff.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why you brought it up.
She met Metallica and she's like, have you ever heard of anyone, with the last name Hatfield?
Oh my God.
Like, what? Was his name James? Yeah, I'm like, James Hetfield? Oh, that's it. I was like, No, they're only one of my most favorite bands growing up.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't tell her that. I mean,
I didn't say that.
she's an angel. I would never speak to my Aunt Barbara like that. But she sold James Hetfield. I think it was an Italian sausage sandwich.
Oh,
and I think Lars was with them too.
See, Lars would, when it comes to Metallica,
I'll
Lars
take a
would be
meatball.
the guy. Yeah.
I'll take a meatball sub, please. Got my drumsticks I don't want to sit on. So pair, you know. Was he like Danish or something?
He is. He's 100%.
He's funny.
No, but what I was saying though is if I could you imagine going to see Woodstock? The Star Spangled Banner.
Awesome.
Or what was it? No, the Star Spangled Banner played by Jimi Hendrix.
Lighting his guitar on fire.
Could you, goddamn, Bruce Willis was at that concert and he
Was he?
performed on the stage.
Did he?
He played harmonica for some fucking band. Look that shit up, bro. I'm not
Bruce
even
Willis,
joking.
how old was he at that point?
He was probably in his
30s?
20s, I'd say.
I did not know that. Bruce
Yeah.
Willis can play the harp, huh?
No, harp.
Mouth
Harmonica.
harp. No, mouth harp. Mouth harp. That's
Oh.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean the actual harp. Oh,
It's air powered.
No, but and see that's the music that I wish that I was a part of. Now I'm glad I'm alive today, and the economy sucks, but technology's so far advanced that it's fun to do whatever the fuck you want, wherever the hell you want to do it. Your phone is
Like what we're doing right now.
we couldn't do this back then.
No.
But no, like going to see these bands, the experience, the people listening to it isn't about like you're not going to go to a concert and get in a fight back then.
No.
You go to a concert simply because of the
yeah.
music.
Peace and love, man.
That's what it was about. And the music reflected it, and then the people that listened to it reflected what they heard.
Yeah.
And see, that's what's lost. Is
I wonder how many people actually got injured during Woodstock the whole time.
well, it depends
Someone
on
got mud in their eye.
Yeah. I got gonorrhea in my eyeball.
Oh, so, yeah.
Okay, we're not
Probably
talking
lots
about
of AIDS going around.
Well, okay, besides the STD
That was before.
factor.
No, but see, even then, that was before the AIDS pandemic.
Because it was all the love and
That's
Yeah,
what
no,
they
but-
promoted.
no, but see, back then it was you did what you did. You had fun with what you did. Granted, there was a lot of drugs and stuff. I don't necessarily think I would have partaken
the
in
baby
any of
boom.
the drugs.
That's the whole thing, right?
Well, see, the baby boom happened because of World War II when all the sailors came back. They all wanted to.
You know, they've been
And they
at sea
did.
for a little while.
Not
Yeah.
booze, baby.
Yeah. No, but goddamn, could you imagine being in World War II, seeing all the crazy shit going on when you come back? Of course, you're going to want to get a nice piece of ass when you get home, especially if you've been writing this chick for fucking 9 months,
Yeah.
and then you come back and be like, "Yeah, you're spreading them. You don't have a fucking option in this one."
Take off the apron, baby.
Yeah. No, but
Let's go retire.
but then the baby boom, those kids that were made in that era, when after World War II, those are the kids that came up with the whole Woodstock thing, the free
Well,
love.
they were 25 to 30-ish group, and that was it. That was the age frame for that era.
Now, granted, like we just said, the music back then reflected on the people, and the people reflected what they heard. Just like today, the same shit. You listen to a rap artist talk about his car, talk about his money, talk about his hose.
Hold on.
Hose.
Make stuff. Movies. 8 Mile, 50 Cents, and then the other fucking rap artists.
I don't know. You're obviously the
Outkast
expert.
did one. What was that?
The thing with the guy and the
I
other
can't think of it. Idlewild.
T.I.
Yeah.
T.I.
T.I.'s done it a few times, I think now.
Notorious
Most
B.I.G.
Def's done it. Coolio did one.
It's
I
like
mean,
after.
but the Doors had it.
It's
one,
like
you know?
a-
I mean, I love the Doors. That
It's
was
like,
a-
here, this is what I had to do. I was like an 8 Mile. I was in rap battles. Like, really?
No,
guy?
but I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about after those guys have made it, and they're making these albums, and they're talking about the women that they're fucking, and the money that they're spending, and the drugs that they do, and the cars they drive, the house they live in, the TVs they watch, all this shit. Now the kids listening to
Cribs
that,
on MTV.
well, that was still kind of cool, especially when they went to Ted Nugent's house. That was kind of badass.
Okay. I'll give you that.
But what I'm trying to say is, when just like yesteryear, with the kids here today, they respond to what they hear and they try to mimic what they hear. I.e., for example, the baggy pants bullshit. because rappers do it. I'm going to do it. Rappers have it. Now, I'm not complaining about rap because granted, rock doesn't do that shit. The only negative thing rock music has now, a negative effect on kids now, is skinny jeans. It is fucking skinny jeans.
Rap people have skinny jeans?
What's his name? The one little guy does. He wears them. What's his face? I'd narrow it down. I'd say he's got dreads, gold teeth, he's black.
Oh, Ludacris.
No.
Lil Jon? Lil Wayne?
Little Wayne wears skinny jeans. No, but I mean, but it's reflected. Now, granted, these guys came from nothing, making millions.
Lil Wayne actually can play the guitar, and he does play the guitar in some of his songs.
Well, Lil Wayne's actually, he's the only rap artist that I know of that actually stands in front of a mic and actually raps as he thinks it. So there is no writing anything down. He might have bullet points.
Everything is freestyle.
Yeah, but he might have like little bullet points as he gets to it. But it's definitely not like you go up piece of paper and read, you know what I mean? Straight down the...
Money, cash, hose. Money, cash. Okay, let's repeat this about 10 times and we're good.
Man, you guys are making me work so hard. It's crazy. But I just think it's unfortunate. I mean, I wish... I'm thankful to my dad for listening to the classic rock growing up, because to me it set up my foundation on what I like to listen to. For me, it set up what I wanted to be about. What I wanted... I mean... Led Zeppelin, Kashmir, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
When you hear that song, you know exactly what the song is, and you know. I still remember the first time I heard it with my dad.
Don't let the sun beat down. Sorry, I like that song.
There you go. But I mean, The Doors.
But I mean, that's again back in the day. That song. How long is Freebird?
17 minutes. Jesus Christ.
How long is Kashmir? About 7.
Yeah.
Or maybe 10. I know, but it's. That was the style, is that it was just about the music. Yeah. It was about the flow. Yeah. I mean, now granted, it may have repeated itself, umpteen times, but
but it's
just you were in the flow. It took you to a different part.
Exactly.
It took you to a different place.
But now it's all okay. Is this song under
Where am I? Where's my hose?
Because that's all we got here. That's the I got a stack of CDs listening. Yeah. That's the record producers or whatever, the people out there that make the decision on songs, like, they need to be hooked, like, right away. They don't have time for 15-minute solos and...
I understand that.
It's just... That's where it's going wrong.
But to me, though, like, classic rock is, like, every album that you play, because it is so long, there might be 8 songs on a CD, or on an album, on an actual record back then.
Well, nah.
But those 8 songs made up a... kind of like a rock opera. Yeah. Like, when you listen to it, you listen to like Pink Floyd. Enough fucking said. Pink Floyd. When you listen to that from beginning to end, it took you on a trip. Not because of drugs, but it took you on a trip. Wherever that trip took you in your mind, it took you there.
I don't think there was a Pink Floyd song I've ever heard that I've not liked. I've never skipped any songs like that. Just pretty much amazing. That's all.
Dark Side of the Moon, I still think that's their best one, personally. That's my favorite.
That is my
favorite. And that's a good question, actually, to ask the viewers. Hey. What was your favorite song, and why? When you heard that song, where did it take you?
Post it down below, though.
Down here. I think the comment, the comment thing is right here.
Whoa. Fourth wall! You're breaking the fourth wall!
Whoa. I thought there was bubbles here. Imaginary bubbles.
Right here.
Like, I would go, bloop.
Whoa, dude, that was my booby bubble.
Whoa.
But no, when we say your favorite song of all time, that whenever that song comes on, that you have to listen to the whole thing.
You did not get like, oh God, I've heard it 20 times. You're going, man, this is the 21st time. I'm loving this.
Exactly how he said.
That kind of thing.
Exactly.
Like, you buy a CD for that and you listen to it at least.
You bought the single just for that song.
Yeah. Remember when buying singles?
Dude, that was remember it would be the extended version, it would be the regular radio edit, and then it would be the instrumental. You know what I mean? It was just like 3 basic things.
Yeah.
Dude, I could not have played that enough. Yeah.
And that's all it was.
And they were always like
course,
$6, $7.
Of course,
for the
I'm
single.
showing my age, but I know that they also had tapes that way too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Tapes?
I remember going to a record store.
I remember in
versus-
FYE there
Sorry.
were walls of just cassette tapes that had the little.
No, but remember you would pull it out. It wouldn't be just a cassette. You'd pull it out and it'd be this long fucking piece of plastic. So you wouldn't steal it.
Yeah.
You're trying to
And
hide
you're
that, and it's like you're
like,
shoving it
oh,
down.
that's the cassette I want. And you're pulling out a sword. You're like, oh, all right.
Excalibur.
I'll take this to the counter.
Like twirl it around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, CDs were like that too in FYE, where
Yeah.
you pulled it up from the
What
bottom.
happened to those? So it was like, these are idiotic. Like in a boardroom, you know?
Yeah. No, I tell you what,
Give
though.
me these.
The problem with CDs now is you would honestly hope that someone would steal it. So that way you know they're listening to your music. Everything's done digital now, which I love. I love. Because when you get certain albums where you hear the one song, because there isn't a single anymore, you can't just buy that song.
Yeah.
You used to have to buy the entire fucking album to only realize that was the only song on the album that was worth listening to.
I think one thing that is lost, though, doing it digital, which happens to be the age we're in now, is you don't get all the artwork like you get in the album like they used to be. Like back in the day.
Well, you had
used
the
to buy an
inside
album
cover.
for that cover, you know,
Yep.
everything, the booklets, poetry that they might have in there, pictures. You know, that was the nostalgia of it, you know, you're getting the...
I used to
All
like
of a
reading the...
All of a
now
sudden, you get
you
a
don't
poster
get
inside of it because you bought the album. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
And that way you can actually know the song's names. Now, you just get, you know, just put on it, you don't even know what song it is, just, oh, number, whatever. Well, I should say that me, because I don't have an MP3 player, that's how, like, back in the day I am right now. I still have CDs.
I have a Sony Walkman.
6 CD disc changer.
Wait,
in my car.
wait, hold
I
on.
have track names.
How
Alright.
long is the anti-interruption skip control, you know, protection on your CD player?
Oh, it's in his car. Come on.
One of those
Remember
Walkman
that?
ones? Yeah. The anti-skip.
Yeah, it was like 20 seconds.
Now, how many, when you had that, how many times would you hit it to see if you could actually get your thing to skip, to see if it actually
Oh, I would
works?
test it. I would test it. I had the Sony one where it actually would have like a bar that would count down.
Yeah,
'Cause it would-
yeah.
Yeah.
And it would go, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
And then it would get to the CD and it'd be like, okay, is it going to skip? But by the time you'd hit it, it's already built back up again. Buy the Sony one that had the clips on the side. Like,
Oh, that was-
heavy
yeah.
duty. So that way, when you're playing your CD, you could go on a jog and that thing's not going to skip.
God, that was good old times.
That was the good old days. But see, that's when music was
You
music.
know what?
Here's the good old days.
Good old days.
Good old days. Everybody.
I was about to do it if someone else didn't do it.
Down and
Salud.
up. This to all my homies back in the hood. Yeah.
The hood?
Yeah.
You mean that hood right over there?
My neighborhood is what I meant to say. My neighborhood right over there.
Oh, we're second.
Sorry, another drink.
Well, does that about wrap it up?
What do you guys think? You have anything to say? Any thoughts? Any concerns?
Final thoughts of today?
Nope, I'm just loving this. Thank you guys at home for listening if you made it this far.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we
First
appreciate it.
time on video.
First time.
Woo! In the cave of Mandom.
Yes. We will take you on a tour later
Yes.
of this, you know, I call it a prison.
It's like a museum almost, you know?
It really is.
Museum of comic history.
The Museum of Quag.
There, we're giving them anticipation. It's like, I wish you guys could see what's behind you.
I mean,
Oh, it's so epically. It's really not much. It really isn't.
It's a wall, actually.
Yeah, literally, the camera is on the wall.
But again, appreciate you guys for listening. Mongo, anything to add? Debut CD release?
Why do you
actually-
keep calling it a debut?
we played
It's
it many
been
times
out.
before.
Hold on, what word have I not said this whole time?
Oh, it's so organic.
Thank you.
It's just
Organic.
this conversation has been organic.
It's as organic as I like my fruits and vegetables.
Oh, are you talking about organic?
Does your kale have a good carbon footprint on it? What is a carbon footprint? Can I ask that since
Your carbon foot. Oh, go ahead because you're the
No, go ahead.
fucking nerd. No,
No,
Oh,
look,
no.
no, please.
No, I would love to hear your explanation of this.
It's when you walk in the woods and you happen to step in carbon. And then
Isn't everything carbon, right? Everything's carbon. Right?
Not everything.
Everything's made of carbon. Everything has carbon. Right?
Yes.
Negative.
Well,
What doesn't have carbon?
Yeah, negative. He's right.
Jesus.
Non-organic.
Jesus didn't.
Here's the
wasn't
thing.
carbon.
When you're
He's
talking about
obviously
carbon,
a zombie.
when you're talking about carbon,
That's a
you're
whole
talking
nother show. That's our Easter show. Happy Zombie Jesus Day.
Happy Zombie Jesus. Yeah, that'll be next Easter Sunday. No,
He rose and ate all your firstborn.
Hey, but when you're not talking...
Isn't that what happened?
Pretty much.
Is it like in Philosophical's 1, 2?
This is Mongo getting
Sure.
philosophical. Please continue.
Anyway.
Okay.
Carbon footprint is
Basically, it's determined by the waste that you leave behind.
waste,
Oh.
as in poop.
So,
No,
that
well...
No.
He's gonna, poop last.
My God, I've got the biggest carbon footprint ever.
I gotta eat more cheese!
You don't want to see my carbon footprint after Taco Bell.
I got a carbon snow angel.
Oh, the poo angel. The poo angel. Oh, poo angel. No, anyway. Seriously.
Basically...
Wait. Serious. Go.
And this is on an industry standard, if a building produces waste, with him and his foam, whatever his waste foam doesn't go to make extra parts is thrown away.
Yeah.
That is his carbon footprint.
But I will go ahead and say, at the place that I work, all the extra foam we don't use, we actually do recycle. We either sell it to Home Depot, so they can use it for insulation in attics and shit, because they do use it. Or we actually send it back to the factory that we got it from.
So you burn it.
Negative. Or when we send it back to the factory we got it from, they actually break it down back into those little foam pellets and reform it back into a block so we can use it again. Foam. That's what we do. Anyway.
That's fantastic.
So technically, he has a 0 carbon footprint business.
Yeah, we throw away a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking about just
everything else we throw away.
I feel the worst thinking about that now because, working in a mulch office as I do, pretty much taking down trees and cutting them up and selling and all the paper that we throw away. It's like my job's like, hey, tree, fuck you.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, like you said, mulch. You turn the tree into mulch, which you either get rid of, you transport. Either way, that mulch is being used somewhere. Because, and here's the thing, you can't really say organic. Your mulch turns back into dirt.
Yeah, I mean,
it breaks down over time.
So that's
compost.
Yeah.
So technically, you're not really producing carbon footprint.
Yeah.
No, carbon footprint.
Anything non-biodegradable.
Gotcha.
No, anything from pollution, though. Yeah. Like factories spewing out shit. Your car. Carbon footprint. That's why you see a lot of people going with like smart cars.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like the small one that you can fit your foot in.
Which you still get your power from fossil fuels.
Which is whatever.
Another show.
Yeah, that's your fossil footprint.
Awesome.
Or fossil.
I believe
carbon.
Our glasses are empty.
Glasses are empty. I do want to say one thing, though. I know Mongo would appreciate it. Justin, RavenusFlamingo, maybe. Justin, no.
Okay.
When it comes to music, if you guys ever get a chance to catch a local show. If you don't know who they are, who gives a shit? Go catch a local show. Support the band. Support your local artist. If you have no idea what they play, go find out.
Yes.
That's the best way to find out what's new, what's going to be good. You'll be surprised what you find. Whitey Tidies. I don't just listen to them because Mongo's the stud in the band. I listen to the Whitey Tidies because they're funny as shit.
He's the sex appeal.
And the shows are good.
I am the sex appeal.
He is the sex appeal. See this?
See this?
That equal sign sex.
Which that will be posted.
I hope you do. I hope you go. You go Mongo, equal sign right here, sex right there.
Can they see the
you just
pectoral
spelled it
shuffle?
backwards.
Do the pectoral shuffle.
1, 2,
boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom.
Terry Crews up in there.
Terry Crews.
Power.
No.
Flex. That's awesome.
But if you guys can please, actually, before I finish, did you know that whole system works? They actually designed that system for Terry Crews to respond.
So
to
that
his-
was serious.
Are you
that
kidding
was
me?
100%. I
I
swear
thought
to God.
that was
No, did you? When you see the mirror on his back,
See
and
his
he's
back
flexing
on-
everything. That system actually responded to his muscle movements. No fucking joke.
so he could play the drums and all these other musical instruments
Based
with
on
his muscles.
that man can control his muscles. Which I don't know why we're talking about man and muscles.
Because Terry Crews is the man.
He actually is. He
Have
actually
you
is.
seen him? Good damn. Like, I'm just fucking
He's a
ripped.
specimen. That's
Yes.
the whole. You can't even say he's a scientific specimen.
He is funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Catch a local show, support a local artist. If you never heard of them, that's even better because then you'll be surprised if they're actually good. Now, they might be bad, but hey, that's part about going
But
to
you
a show.
you take it good with the bad, and you weed it out.
Exactly.
And so, and then check us out, whiteytighties.com, and also check us out at Facebook. You know.
Yeah.
We'll
Make
get that
sure, please, if you listen to this damn thing, you watch our stupid asses, please like us on Facebook.
Comment stuff. You know.
Comment, let us know what we're doing bad.
Soon.
None of us are going to be offended.
Soon, I think.
This is actually
And
all
you
a
know
joke.
what? Actually, a perfect opportunity. If you guys have an idea that you want us to talk about,
Please let us know. We'll do it.
down below.
Right here. Right. Oh, wait. Right here.
I think pretty soon we're going to be doing some phone calls too. Whenever we get the
We're going to try to figure that out.
technology.
We'll figure, yeah, that'll be a later
We'll get
day.
there.
We'll do live shows, streaming.
Anyway. Ravenous, what do you
Flamingo
got?
here.
What do you got?
Nothing much other than it's been a hell of a week. Editing all the other shows. This is going to be fantastic. I'm very excited about this video for the first time. And
Wait, they can see us?
What do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands now?
you do this.
Jigga jigga what?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
All right, let's get out
But I
of here.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Thank you
It's
guys.
bedtime.
Thanks, guys.
From all of us in the Man Cave, for the first time,
Man Cave Diaries.
Man Cave Diaries. Episode 3 is a wrap from DarthQuag, RavenusFlamingo. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. RavenusFlamingo.
And the great.
Mongolicious.
And please do not forget Bobblehead Jesus.
Brought
would
to
be
you.
upset.
He would be pissed.
You don't want to see Jesus.
Armageddon.
He's got Tourette's right now.
He's got Tourette's.
To
Anyway,
you guys at home,
Salud.
salute.
and always drink responsibly like we don't. Have a good one.
Peace.
And good tidings. Oh, Samantha Taylor, thank you so much for the Big Bang Theory signed print. Oh my god, that shot did it. Oh, thank you. High fives through the screen. If you're watching, love you.
Oh,
Thank you.
And a special thanks to Michelle and Eddie Gorelli. Or sorry, that was not the. I think I got it right. Thanks for the bottle.
We enjoyed it very much.
Yes, we 5 shots did.
See you guys.
Peace.
Adios. Have a good one.